Marvellous Melbourne has been a mainstay of the Formula One calendar, with it now being 28 years since Australia's sporting, nightlife and cultural capital stole the Grand Prix from rival Adelaide. Melbourne, though, has certainly embraced F1 as part of its major events calendar, with the Bayside city and its hotels, restaurants and bars all packed to the rafters during Grand Prix weekend. Grand Prix cars have been coming to Melbourne a lot longer than 1996, although not as part of the F1 World Championship, with Doug Whiteford winning the first in 1953 in his Talbot Lago.
You can't compare the circuit today as it was in the 50s. The types of cars, the safety, it went in the other direction. It was completely, a completely different scene in those days.
In the modern era, the Australian Grand Prix has earned its place on the calendar through to 2037 as a destination race, with 4 days of action on track, music and hospitality with a festival atmosphere. And it's an annual highlight for those both inside and out of the sport.
They genuinely love coming here. It's probably their favourite Grand Prix, even over Monaco. You know, they enjoy the hospitality, they enjoy the Aussie way of life, and I've yet to hear a bad word said about the Australian Grand Prix.
On track, Melbourne has no shortage of highlights, like Martin Brundle's iconic 1996 shunt at Turn 3, a smash that was almost replicated in 2016 by Fernando Alonso, then with McLaren. Or 2002, when Ralf Schumacher got airborne over Rubens Barrichello at the start, with the carbon crunch involving 8 cars, enabling local hero Mark Webber to score 2 points on debut for Minardi. 2023's edition, however, topped them all with carnage galore, a record 3 red flags and contentious safety car finish that confused the race's biggest ever crowd. In the end, 2-time F1 World Champion Max Verstappen kept his RB19 clean for his maiden Australian Grand Prix win, and Red Bull's first there since 2011 for its best ever start to a season. The race finished under the safety car for a single lap following the 3rd red flag, ensuring a meaningless procession and time intervals. There were just 12 finishes, one of which was McLaren rookie Oscar Piastri, who finished 8th for his maiden points and at home, matching feats from both Webber and Daniel Ricciardo and making him the event's major focus in 2024. Michael Schumacher remains the most successful driver in Melbourne with 4 wins. 2009 F1 World Champion Jenson Button and 4-time title winner Sebastian Vettel have 3 apiece. Melbourne's street circuit winds around Albert Park Lake with the 5.278-kilometre layout featuring 14 turns with a top speed of 330 kilometres per hour. Sergio Perez reset the lap record for Red Bull Racing last year in the super-dominant RB19. There are 4 DRS activation zones for maximum overtaking, with the latest out on the back straight between turns 8 and 9, another between turns 10 and 11, the 3rd located on the pit straight, and the last between turns 2 and 3 with 2 detection points. Will Melbourne put on another incredible show in 2024? Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.